peacebuilding program has impacted the region. Really, it's for us to look back in terms of most time I refer to as the pre-PIN era. That is before the emergence of PIN in 2010. How was the region? Because the region was really volatile in terms of increased number of militancy of various forms of criminality. But since we came into the region, as an organization, we have worked to reduce the level of conflict and insecurity within the region because these conflicts cut across board. We work on a family conflict, community conflict, boundary dispute, herders, farmers crisis, even ocean surge.
PIN set up the Partners for Peace network before the strategic phase. That was in 2013. And the network is a volunteer-based network. So that means we rely on volunteers to carry out peace-building processes to resolve conflict and mitigate conflicts in their communities. We get volunteers by reaching out to community leaders to identify members of the community who are interested to contribute to improving peace in the areas that they live. We also put out calls, and then we'll have young persons signify interest. They pass through a training process where we teach them on volunteerism, other peace-building processes, as well as leadership, and then that really helps in inculcating that spirit of volunteerism in them.
So we collaborate with key stakeholders in the region to address conflict issues. Then within PIN, there's also collaboration between different units because PIN was established to address two key issues in the region: peace and economic development. So that means that there's a need for collaboration between the peace-building program and economic development program. So that is built around collaboration and synergy within the various units within the organization. We have leveraged technology and innovation to address conflict issues in the region. First of all, we're leveraging geographic information system (GIS) to geolocate the hotspots of communal violence. In that way, the stakeholder can carry out targeted intervention that address specific conflict issues in the region, leveraging technology. In terms of innovation, we have leveraged technology to create early warning infrastructure in the Niger Delta. So first of all, we have a challenge motivating people to report conflict issues. So we leverage technology to create features that automatically reimburse people because of sending a report to our early warning system. We have also leveraged technology to create a feature that helps response actors to report how they were able to respond to particular conflict issues, to help people to document and share success story around how people are responding to conflict issues within the region.
In 2022, we started what we call the Niger Delta Peace Champions program, where we call for applications and interested young persons send in their applications to volunteer and be members of that peace building network that we have.
So with that, we try to create a corpus of individuals that will serve as the champions of peace. They will be reporting conflict issue and also responding to conflict issue, to be playing a dual role. Not only that, they will serve as a kind of a role model for other young persons to imbibe the culture of peace. So that was what led to the introduction of the peace champion infrastructure within the Niger Delta region. Also, we have leveraged technology to create a platform for the diverse stakeholders in the region to come together. So create a platform for them, leveraging technology. That is the Partners for Peace. And we have the Peace Map. The Peace Map is a place where different stakeholders can register, indicating their focus area in terms of addressing conflict issues, and also help them to collaborate, to share information and knowledge in terms of the hotspot of conflict and how they can work together to address those issues collectively.
Like recently, the Niger Delta Peace Champions for 2024, we had about 700 persons from across the Niger Delta who were interested in being part of these networks.
The approach which we have adopted also, it's that of the capacity enhancement, because before we carry out any intervention, we engage the people, let them have an understanding of our mission, and also for them to know what conflict is all about. So what we have gathered from the field, from various interactions, is that the people which we have worked with, the beneficiary of our intervention cutting across the Niger Delta state, has a better understanding of what conflict is now. So we have carried out several interventions. For example, I have the case studies with regards to mitigating cult clashes in Yenokwa and Obum. It's in Bayelsa State. This community was really devastated in the sense that a lot of cult activities, people couldn't go out. A lot of casualties were recorded and business were disrupted. And then there is also another one, which to us, we tag it as one of the greatest intervention. This is an intervention that had to do with a boundary dispute involving two different ethnic groups and outside two states. That is in Abia State as well as Akwa Ibom State. So the conflict was between the community of Osaka, Oko, in Abia State and Nkari in Akwa Ibom State. And these are conflicts that have spanned decades. Due to our peace actors on the ground, we had to intervene in this conflict. And after the intervention, peace returned to the communities.
Through several interactions with the traditional leaders and other key stakeholders in the states, like the directors of the Land and Boundary Commission, we have strengthened their capacity in peace-building processes, and we are seeing some impacts in terms of the actions they are taking to resolve land and boundary-related disputes.
Another impressive milestone that we have achieved and we are very proud of is a significant reduction in conflict in the region. And that has been evidenced by our peace map in terms of the volume of conflict incidents that have been reported to our early warning infrastructure. If you go to our peace map, you will see that over time, conflict has reduced in the region compared to what it used to be, in the past. And this is one of the key milestones and, achievement that we are very proud of in Pin Foundation.
We're proud of, everything we have achieved in this strategic phase. One is the Niger Delta Regional Peacebuilding Strategy, which we have worked on in collaboration with the Ministry of Niger Delta Development. So PIN signed an MOU, the Memorandum of Understanding with the Niger Delta Ministry, and we have developed a regional peacebuilding strategy which will inform more inclusive conflict management and conflict resolution processes within the region. And we're looking to drive the implementation process in the next strategic phase. So that is something we're quite excited about because we understand that it would help with improving peace in the next strategic phase in the coming years in the Niger Delta.
For us as a team, I think it's something that's very important for us that we're able to build ourselves. We build our capacity. We build a team that could work and be reliable. And we actually did not just limit it to ourselves. Most of our peace champions in the field, our network members, our early warning and early response monitors, those that we've given a lot of training, we build their capacity that we can leverage on them. We're an organization that build, sustain, create impact. And for us, those are lessons that I feel that could be like a model for other organizations. The way we have been more innovative in what we do. We've been tested over the years.
So there have been a serious transformation within the team. That's in terms of the level of commitment, the passion, understanding the terrain, and the devotion to the work. We have a data that tries to track the various interventions we have carried out within the region since existence. Currently, we have over 5,000 interventions that we have carried out. So that tells you the impact we have created within the region. A lot of organizations before PIN came into the region that they left the region, but now a reasonable number have returned to the region. The chiefs, you can see even from the pictures here, how we mobilize the people. The traditional rulers were equally happy to see that peace has returned to their communities.
Working on this program has been very helpful to me in terms of my professional growth, my career growth, and that is because I have been exposed to on-the-ground peace-building processes and peace-building practice. I now understand better how to resolve conflicts, how to mediate in conflict, and most of these learnings, apart from exposure to external trainings, which the organization has provided, I have also learned most of this from the field. And as a capacity building coordinator, in the process of teaching, I have also learned a whole lot, and this has actually helped me to scale my knowledge in terms of peace building processes.
Working on the project for me has enhanced my skills and expertise when it comes to peace building. especially as a development practitioner, the project management skill is very important, and this I have gotten from working as a peacebuilding researcher and conflict data analyst. It has also enhanced my skills and understanding of conflict resolution, because as a peace builder, you need to have the knowledge of conflict resolution as part of the skills that you need. Additionally, it has also helped me to understand the different dynamics of conflicts, in several communities. So this actually has been one of the skills that I have gained, working on this project.
Working in PIN, especially in the peacebuilding team, has enhanced my profession, my expertise and career path. So I joined PIN as a researcher, but along the line I was introduced to conflict early warning, and I mastered it, and I'm one of the experts in conflict early warning course of PIN's peacebuilding program, where I actually superintend the early warning infrastructure.